Oh, I'm just allowed to go in. Okay. See you, Vlad. Ooh, what happened?
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation
Senora.
involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Senora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
Oh, how can I forget?
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
I still have time to take it back.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
What do you mean? I kicked ass.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Fair point.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
A tiny bit.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
Yeah, we were.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
I might.
The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Zhongli tricked you? I mean,
So
I believe
actually,
Senora.
I think...
Stop wasting time, child.
No.
There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
No,
You
is
remember
there?
the agreement, Morax. Now,
What?
if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What in the world are you talking about?
He's Morax? I thought he was gonna replace Morax. Not that he is Morax. He
The
faked your death?
contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Don't give it to her. It's a contract. I get it. Ah, damn it. Excuse me?
How sanctimonious.
I mean, I did. No, I didn't.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why
Yeah.
give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
More of? Why?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
And why did you feign your death?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Yeah.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You've finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Okay.
Oh, Zhongli.
No, I don't
But
feel
as
sorry
I
for you.
began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, Already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer.
All of this was a fucking test on the people? They could have died.
So I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down?
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
That's kind of fucking reckless,
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for.
People still could have
Take
died.
the Adepti,
People
for
probably did
instance.
die.
Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed.
Yeah, whatever.
Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance
whatever,
to...
I get it.
All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Well, yeah, that was a huge power vacuum. You're a god. People just watch their god die. Someone's gonna take that place.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
Nope, not at all.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of
Okay,
this.
this is such a long
Wreaking havoc and turning the
Yeah,
city.
yeah, he
if you
did.
hadn't created the pressure
We
of
get
a
it.
battle between...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You really embarrassed yourself. I'm gonna insult him.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her
Zapoljarny,
Majesty,
damn.
the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Yeah, she just gets to walk by us. I guess we can't beat her.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What could possibly be worth a
Right.
gnosis?
As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
Then what did he
However,
trade?
I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts.
No, child just
If the
disappeared.
deal was of
Where
no
is he?
benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts.
Mother of all contracts.
As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Oh, bullcrap. Oh, come on. Leave Northern Bank, I guess. Leave. Rite of passage.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I guess so. Let's go. Oh, remember this place? The first place we met Child? Back when I thought he was cool. Who am I kidding? I still think he's cool. 2 spots. Oh, we just gotta talk to these people.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights...
Yeah. I'm just gonna listen to gossip. It's so pointless.
Look, the Millilith over there looks like...
Yeah, well, it was pointless. I don't really need to hear the gossip. Let's just talk to the mill at Fingyan. Hey, Fingyan. You're the same
Hear
guy.
ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives. But both lightning rumors
everything dies.
and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed.
Okay, what's the story?
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Mm-hmm. Wait, that's it?
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They said the Rex Lapid was murdered. They said the Rex died because of divine trial.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off.
The god just became more of a god.
Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Well, the Qixing does have eyes everywhere.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
I think you hit the bullseye this time.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems...
Yeah, let's see. Hey, Ningguang, Ganyu, Kaching. Kaching. What's he going on? What's he
Look,
got?
it's Ningguang and Kuching.
And Ganyu,
Are they
come on.
saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
No, it isn't. Hey, here.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be
Oh,
pitiless.
Madame Ping. Oh, no, it's not Madame Ping. Is that?
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Oh, there's Madame Ping.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
The contract's
as we
over.
build a new age of prosperity.
But doesn't mean we can't make new contracts.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Oh, she is looking this way.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
What? No, I didn't. I helped defeat I defeated the Fatui that was trying to help the ancient god.
So young.
Yeah, look at me. I'm awesome.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Don't make me choose. Oh, no pressure. I'm gonna hit you with a good old triple dot.
Well, could you
Whoa!
help me put up some missing person posters?
Yeah, this is a perfect title
Hey, Zhongli!
for this mission. The Long Farewell.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again.
They need to
And
move
here
on,
you
though.
are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
Yeah.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
I think it comes from his gnosis, too. Whoa, what happened?
I still had the gnosis in hand.
I'm sorry, my
I knew that
internet
I must
cut out a
soon
second.
retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were split, since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to. You had to try becoming a parasite to society.
I read it before she
who
said it.
lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life.
Yeah.
I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Who's the god who rules Inazuma?
The Electro-Archon Ball.
Ball? Damn.
And just as the people of Liyue preferred
Lord.
to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Raiden.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
But where are you going?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Okay.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
What?
Vision Hunt?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
Whoa.
And to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree
Oh my
to her
god, I'm
people.
trying to make shorter videos.
7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Actually, nothing. I'm done talking to you.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
In other words, at this point, the developers haven't updated this game to that. But I'm playing. Yes. Oh my god. Finally. Ah. Oh, I want to do that one too. Bowkeeper Dainsleif. What do I need to do? These are all Archon quests. Oh no. Oh, I thought I was so close to Inazuma. Well, I'm doing you next time. This episode's long enough already. Bye.